All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And incomplete to open things up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A second down throw now for Kaiser. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So now then, the big play. Inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful. And now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Play fake. Kaiser. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. To throw on second is Watson. Steps away. He's letting this. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Watson hands this to Foreman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Avoids him at the 40. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's caught by Parker. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Foreman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Tiger. Reset.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ohio!
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's the right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Kaiser to the right side and complete to Washington. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Washington, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a first down throw, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Down! Green the line! Green the line! Two jet!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson dancing to his left. Now he'll throw, trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Following the interception, Kaiser. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Kaiser, flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, it's Barber. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. On fourth down, they snap it to Kaiser. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Ohio! Ohio!
First down, Kaiser. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Washington with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And here comes the Texans now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. On the move to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Looking to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 319! 319!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of 4. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Over! Watch it now, Barney!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And now running right through it. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So it's on to halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Gun! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Flex round. Flex round.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Flex round. Flex round.
Off the play fake. Riley. He'll buy some time right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Riley. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person. No one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Leopard. Leopard. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Back now in Jacksonville. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
First down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ohio!
To throw on second down, Riley. They still can't get it. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Riley. Now he'll go deep down, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gonna throw deep for the end, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 28 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 28-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Fuller. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That is caught inside the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
He'll look to throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up as safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Gun. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7.
Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT, 31 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead.
After each game, a player gets graded on his performance, and that's every play of the game. So while that was the last play and it didn't change the outcome, he's still going to get kudos for playing it to the end.
Fairbairn good with the extra.